Greetings, Earthlings! My name is Zero Jake and welcome back to Space Engineers. So, last episode we used our lovely construction zone to build this nice little scout vessel, which I've just been using to mine some more ice so that I can, well, make sure that I have hydrogen for my jetpack since, well, we've only got a bottle of 25% left. That's it. So we're just going to go into land now. Hopefully I won't crash, because crashing would be a bad idea, wouldn't it, Jake? Yes, it would. It would be a very bad idea if I crashed. So, what we're going to do today is, because we've got this ship, and notice how the landing pad that it's about to land on is much bigger than the ship itself, we're going to build a set of landing pads for smaller vessels like this. Let's just land, shall we? Land. Inertial dampers off, park, and turn off. Though we don't want it to turn off. Well, I'll deal with that later. So, first of all, what we want to do is we want to get back in. Get back in, you fool. We need ice. Right? We need more, actually. So, turn on so I can access everything. And then we want to put as much ice as possible into the fighter cockpit so that I don't have to do all of this manually later. Noting that this ship can carry, I think, around 5-6 times the amount that a person can, so it's not built for cargo, but it can be used to move stuff around with some minimal effort. So let's just get the rest of this in. Just moving it to the top slots so that it's easier to get, and then I'll start throwing them into my inventory. There. Okay. So that should be good for the first run. So let's get out. Let's turn it off first because we don't want to waste fuel, and then we get out at 8 frames a second because this is how my life is today. And we head in. We go to here. We throw it in. No, not there. We want to go here. And then we want to access oxygen, throw it in there, we've got oxygen, huzzah! And now it's dumping it all into the tanks that are above this room. Good, right, so I'll be back in a second once I've transferred all of the ice over to the oxygen generator, and then we'll start construction on the new smaller landing pads. Okay, we are back, and all the stuff has been stuffed and such. So, today we're going to be building some small landing pads, so I'm just going to go get some steel, because we'll need that. I shall need the steel, and possibly all that you can muster, Commander. Except not 5,000, I need to be able to get rid of some. Actually, no, I'm not going to need to get rid of some, because I'm going to be placing all of them at 9 frames a second. Okay, so, the plan is we're going to build some, if I go get this, which is for some reason still the ice field. Give me a second. That's probably why I'm lagging a bit. Blech. Let's rush over here. Right. So, the plan is to expand a bit this way, and what we're going to add is this section here is just going to have small landing bays. So, goes along here. And then it goes off one and off another. Here will be like 2 landing bays each side, so we should have 8 small landing bays ish. It might not work, it might. So first of all, what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to plan out what this is going to look like. So first of all, we're going to need to extend this platform out. We'll deal with the the necessary stuff later, but first of all we need to work out the size of the landing platforms themselves before we can actually build them, right? So if we have a plan, and I'll build it all the way over here just so that I don't mess up. So if we have this, so if we have it 5 along, yeah. And we have it kind of octagonal, so around like this. So, like this, yeah? And then what we can do is we can have we can have this, which I'll just get this one. There we go. And then just run around and do the rest of them. I really, really, really need an upgraded graphics card. Won't be long now. I've nearly got the funds. Okay, so something like that, yeah? Something the size of this should be big enough. Let's just double check our sizing. It may be a bit small, but it should be able to fit many of these scouts. Oh, by the way, I coloured the scout, if you didn't notice. So the current size is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So this will fit. Well, that's 5 by what? 1, 2, 3, 4. Technically 3. So yeah, if we get this landed on center, then it will be by 3. So we should have enough room. Good. Though, here's the question: should I make them 7 instead of 3? Well, 7 instead of 5, so that we can have room for ships that are a bit larger than that scout, but are still technically small. Probably go with that instead. Right, so let's have a look. So we want a gap from here. So this block won't do. This block here won't do. So let's get that. No. Let's plan it from here, shall we? So we have one here. This will remain as a gap, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Let's have a look at that. Yes. Or an additional 2, I believe, which will throw it to 7. Yeah, I think I'll go with the 7s. Or like, instead of 4 landing pads on each side of the pathway, we have 2. So we have a 7 landing pad here and a 7 landing pad there. And then maybe we could have some kind of thing on this side that, I don't know, we'll build another structure over there just to make it, you know, seem feasible, but that can be later. Okay, so if we go by a 7... so then we need at least 2 blocks after that to get that rolling. 1, 2, and then here will be the pathway, right? This line is path. So we just get this, we get this. You go down again. Oh, don't you love it when the grids don't line up properly? For some reason. What? Why are you not lining up anymore? Oh, you're aligned to these guys, aren't you? Yes. We can get rid of you now. Good. Right. You should now align properly. No, you still don't. Why don't you? This is not helpful. Not helpful in the slightest. Yeah, right. Okay, so let's crouch down. Try and get under there. Right. Okay. You know, at some point, I'm going to need to find out all the hotkeys to fix this. In fact, there should be a hotkey, right? Right, advanced controls. It will be in here somewhere. Doesn't seem like it. More advanced controls. B enables rotation of station block. Yeah, it doesn't actually say how to get the grid aligned properly again because, oh god, that's going to be annoying. This is so annoying. What are you attempting to connect to? Or are you attempting to build a new thing? Because technically, it should be aligned to that grid. But no. Okay, right. Stop grouching about it. Let's get this on the roll. Okay. So, we can get rid of you now. And now the next bit, this is going to be fun, is we've got this area down here. So this line, which I've just messed up because 8 frames a second. This line here, so down over to you. You are going to be there, and then we need to measure out 7 width. So 1, 2, 3, 4, noting that this is going to be middle, 5, 6, 7. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, that will work. Good. Okay, and now we want a 2 gap. We want the 2 gap, and then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 1, 2. Yes, yeah, continue. Right. So that should be a by 5, and then this interior section should also be a by 5. And then that should be something of a hexagonal shape. Right? Yes, good. Okay, we've got that sorted. Now, the thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to make it... Hang on. We need to deal with this. Right. I know that's just going to be a pain in my side forever, but deal with it. Right, let's get the welder back. Thank you. Get welder back. Good. So... instead of having it hexagonal, like I said I was going to, no, not hexagonal, octagonal, like I said a few moments ago. Instead, we are going to have it just square, because I have decreed, so you shall obey, even though you kind of can't do anything. Right. Okay. So that's that, and then we have another one on this side. I'll do that in a second once we've done with this one. So. I'm going to start welding, and hopefully the frame rate will improve at some point in the far future. Alright, so we've got this landing platform, and now what we need to do is we need to place down the trim that we've been placing on every other structure that we've built. So we want you, get the other one, and start placing. Noting that we want these in red. Are you doing that now, are you? Lovely. Oh, this terrain misalignment is going to annoy me so much. I need to find why did you do that? Okay, so we should have that done. Now the thing that we need to do now is get foundation in place so that we can, make sure that this is actually working instead of well, basically, we want it more likely to not die when we're attacked by, you know, some player who seeks to destroy all others, because that is apparently their thing in life. Right, let's just move this along. Are you gonna enter? No. Okay. Right. Let's weld these up. Said let's weld these up. Let's weld these up. My God, you're being annoying. Right. Okay, so we've got that connection, and then we just need to connect via this, which, you know, would be fine if the terrain was aligned. Well, if the grids were aligned properly. But alas, no. Yeah, I don't see a way doing that without cheating. Yeah, okay. So if we go down like that, and then we go around like this, that could work. And then we go round. And again. Right, that should do. Okay, good. Right, we've got that sorted finally. Right, let's check to see if there shouldn't be anywhere else that's not aligned, so this is good. Oh, you're going to be problematic, but not for long. Right. Then you shouldn't have any problems. Neither should anywhere else. Good. Okay. So next on the agenda is making this work. And then we need to get this built. Apologies if you know, there's a lack of commentary, but you know, a lot of this is just construction work, and I need more steel. Noting that construction work is basically what Space Engineers is all about. You build things. You don't fight things, or at least I don't fight things. I build, because I am a creative well, I am a constructive person. Right, so we've got that, and then we need to do the same for here. Good. Right, and then you're going to change. No, you're not. Good. And then we need the trim on the pathway. Okay, good. Right, so I'm going to weld all of this up, and you know, do the rest of the trim, and we'll be back in a second. Okay, there we go. So we have, well, this system completely built, which is very nice. Yeah, so let's have a look at aerial view. For some reason you're misaligned again, but yeah. You can see where that's going, can you? Can't you? Will you? And so the other landing pad will come off here, and then we'll have another thing here, and a landing pad and a landing pad. All good. So I've got to do those in between episodes. Last thing that we need to do is we need to add lights. So in order to do that, we need to fly over to the tower and go get some resources. Specifically, we need construction component. And then we fly back. And then we just need lights, which I believe are here. These lovely lights. Now, we need to work out a system in which we can light this place up without it being weird. So if we go every odd one, that's going to be good. Right. Now, the problem is that we have a light on the center. We can deal with that. It's fine. I mean, it won't create any disastrous results. Let's throw the last one. And now, here's the thing. Before I create anything, I also need to rename the lights so that they are the landing pad's number and just said light. Yeah, similar to what we've got over here. So this is LZ03, LZ03. Copy that and paste everywhere. Oh, except we need the word light. And then we need to copy the rest of this and paste on the others. Now, because of the low frame rate, this is becoming really annoying in order to do things, because if I do it quickly like this, it just won't do it. Won't do it properly. Sometimes it won't catch the entire thing, and you know, see, like that, like that, like that. You know, very, very annoying. Right, so we can get those. We can go LZ03 lights, save, off in terminal. Okay, that's good. Now all I need to do is light them up. And then we have lights. And then the last thing I need to do is I need to get the properties correct. So 10 0.53. So we go to light 3. So we want 10 0.53. Then we should have our lights. Ta-da! So now, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Why is one of them always HUD enabled? Right, there we go. Good. Last thing we need to do is we need to head over to the scout ship and park it properly. Oh yes, of course I'm taking damage. I'm in a vacuum environment, noting that I still have to, you know, engineer this ship so that that doesn't happen anymore, which I can easily do. Just going to take time. Inertia dampeners on, landing gear engaged, and let's turn around. Just need to park over to your new parking zone, Mr. Scout Ship, and then all will be fine. All will be very fine. And so basically go to land. Right, we're landed. Inertia dampers off, landing gear off, power off. Good. And then new landing pad with scout ship. Excellent. So I'll just create in between this episode and next, I will create landing pad 4, 5, and 6. And then we will get to work on building something that's going to be very important to us, a proper mining ship, as in a ship that has drills on that mines things properly, because doing it by hand is becoming quite time consuming. But until then, my name has been Zero Jake. End transmission.